This article talks about how gambling online is tightly controlled, but gambling on cruise ships often has minimal government oversight. It explains the challenges of regulating casinos at sea, the history of gambling on ships, and how US laws, especially in Nevada, affect the industry's growth. First thing is, the continued success of the gaming industry relies on public trust that licensed gaming is conducted fairly and remains free for criminal influence. Second point is, unlike land-based casinos, gaming on the high seas typically operates without direct governmental regulation. And the last point is, the gaming industry's pursuit of new jurisdictions is expected to drive further expansion of casino operations on cruise ships.
Personally, I don't have experience of that, but I have seen plenty of similar ships in the international waters. Yeah, basically, if a ship is having these casinos on board, so I don't think so it's unethical or it's not wrong because they have all the permissions on passenger ships, and where in passenger ships these rich families come there and they play casinos because there are no hurdles for them because this is maybe this is legal and they are not going to take permissions from the authorities, so that's why I don't think so it's illegal. Yeah, basically there are not such rules about gambling on board, especially in international waters, because I have seen some people there using internet while these football teams, football leagues are being happening or being played nowadays, and people are also doing gambling on the internet, from their cell phone. So, because if there is such kind of prohibition or prohibited or such kind of problems, any of them, so it should not go out on board. But there is not such kind of regulations, so that the people used to play. There is no problem in that.
So based on my perspective, I see this practice as legally complex. While Indonesian citizens, or we can say when we gamble on a ship located in international waters, technically they are not violating Indonesian national law, since the activity occurs outside of national jurisdiction. But morally and in terms of legal principles, they still contradict the spirit of our national law, which strictly prohibits all forms of gambling under Article 303 of the Indonesian Criminal Code or KUHP, as well as the religious and cultural values upheld by Indonesian society. I think Indonesian law, national law, does not explicitly regulate gambling on maritime vessels, but the general prohibition on gambling is clearly outlined in Articles 303 and 303b of the Indonesian Criminal Code or KUHP. Participate in gambling games can be subject to criminal penalties. And then, as long as the vessel is within Indonesian jurisdiction, for example, within 12 nautical miles from the coastline, its laws remain in effect, now regardless of whether the ship is foreign or domestically owned. So, from an international legal classes, international waters or high seas are governed by the United Nations Convention on Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS 1982. In these waters, no country holds sovereignty, but vessels are subject to the laws of their flag state, the country under which the ship is registered.
Can I join, sir?
Just come. I'm Tuko. I'm a supplier. And you?
Abdullah, oil businessman.
Okay, let's play now. Damn, what the What? Chill, bro. Calm down, man. This is my last money. I'm broke.
So, there is kind of loophole where Indonesians can gamble abroad and not actually break our laws.
But if you're in international water, there is nothing to do with Indonesian law. Pretty slick, right?
Even if it's technically allowed out there, it still goes against what we believe in and our country's values.
Boys, whether it's out on the ship or right here at home, gambling at sea is a losing game. Either bleed, your pocket is dry, or stain your country's name and mess with your head is a dead end for real.